Well, welcome everyone. There's another episode of Under the Surface. Yours truly, Joseph Duran. Today I want to talk about my experiences living out in the streets and being homeless and what that entails and the reasoning for it. There was a time where I absolutely despised the use of drugs. I didn't care if it was marijuana. I didn't care if it was medication, Tylenol, ibuprofen, the list goes on and on. I was absolutely against it. And then I find myself in a position where I no longer disagree. A number of events that happened in my life, and I'll share with you later in other stories, led to my fall. I lost my marriage, my children, my home, my finances, everything that I worked hard for 14 years was gone. I lost absolutely everything that I had. And the only thing that I had was a car. A little 2004 Lexus that I loved very much. So living on the streets was not fun. Many nights I lived at the park, exiting my car, going down by the bayou in what we call Tent City, here in the city that I live in. And in Tent City, there's several tents that are set up, and each tent is a number of so-called friends, family members, whatever you want to call it, that live together, a community. I had my own tent, and in it I had couches set up that I found. I dragged them all the way over there and put them inside of my tent. A sleeping bag. Didn't have any AC, didn't have any fans. And the only reason why I lived out in the streets, was because I was addicted to meth. I was addicted to methamphetamines. I was smoking meth all day long. Just so that I wouldn't feel any of the pain, regret, guilt, shame, you name it. Everything under the sun that you could possibly say about me was me. Here we are, fast forward years later. I'm able to talk about these things because I want to be able to share them with others that are going through this right now, in this moment, and in this time. Just know that you're not alone. And there are communities out there, different organizations that are able to help you. So I advise you to please seek the help. It's there. It's a choice that you need to make those changes. No one else, no one's coming to save you. It is up to you. There were many nights where I tried to sober up, stay with my grandmother for a few days, and she just couldn't handle me. It was too much. It was overwhelming. I was asking too much of this little old lady to take care of me. What a selfish grandson, huh? I'm sorry for that. I apologize. Kicks me out. I find myself across the street in an abandoned restaurant, sleeping there for 3 days because I was trying to come off of meth. All I could do was sleep. I couldn't get up. Had been on meth for several days, weeks. There was no energy left in me. Getting on the Metro Rail just so that I could have AC throughout the day. Going back and forth for hours and hours. Sleeping on the Metro Rail. Coping with everything that I have done and everything that I have been through. being addicted to meth. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Several nights at the park, people are antsy. You anticipate something to happen. So you get robbed a few times. Why? Because other people want to get high too. So they want what you have so that it could feed their addiction. Walking on pins and needles. Always watching my back. Have I been robbed? Sure. A few times. More than a handful of times. Have I sat there at night and cried my eyes out, wishing that I could just stop, give it all up, try to get help? Absolutely. But did I? No. Why? Because the next day, I would do it all over again. Let's get high. Let's see what we can get in today so we can just get high. We need the high. If we don't get the high, we get sick, start trembling, start sweating, start dying inside. What a horrible feeling. What a horrible feeling. So I'm sharing this story with you today because I made a decision. I made a decision to get help. I went through a 12-step program. I volunteered. I went into rehab to an organization that's a church organization. It was free of charge. All I had to do was turn myself in. Took a drug test, obviously came out positive, and I went into a program. Fought it tooth and nail to stay in there. Every day it was a choice. It was a choice that I made to stay in there and see it through. So when people ask me for help, crying to me, begging me, sure, I'll point you in the right direction. I'll help you get the help you need just to get started, to get your foot in the door. But if you're someone like I know who's very, very close to me in my family that I grew up with and feeds you lies day in and day out, things are good, brother. Things are going to change. This is what I'm doing in my life right now. This is what I'm going to do moving forward. But the same thing happens with this individual week after week after week after week. And it's been years now. No changes. If you don't want to help yourself, don't bother. Don't waste your time and don't waste people that love you. Don't waste their time. Make a decision. Get help. And we all know that the devil is a liar. That's it. He's a liar. I feel for him. I feel for this individual. And I feel for myself because I'm not completely healed. There's still things that I'm going through and that I'm struggling with today. But I don't lie to myself about where I'm at in life. And I seek the help that I need in order to better myself, to get healed, so that I can move forward and live a better life. So I can move forward and financially take care of my responsibilities. So I can move forward and be healthy within my mind, my body, and my soul. So that I can move forward to help not only myself, but to help those that I love and others that are in need. That is my calling in life. That is where I am at currently at this moment. And that's where I'm going to be at moving forward. I didn't go through everything that I went through and successfully come through it on the other side, having everything that I have for nothing. So help me help you put it to work. Let's do this. Let's make the changes. Let's make the choices. You decide what you need to do to make your life better. And I will decide what I need to do to make my life better. Take some notes. read through them, and redirect your life. Take action. Until next time.